Bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
Now to the plate, Marcus Semien. Previous history with Ian Kennedy, a number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball 1-0. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, Dero, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Kennedy has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Settling in now, Jed Lowry. The set and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Gordon is over. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. Brett Anderson gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy was pretty good in this last one. He lasted into the 7th inning. He ended up taking the loss, but he pitched awfully well, and sometimes a line score could be deceiving. He pitched much better than taking a loss pitching into the 7th inning.
So striding in, Alcides Escobar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, I know we're getting ready for game 2, But yesterday, man, road trip got off to a great start. They pounded the baseball, pitched, played defense. This team comes in riding high into game 2.
And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Lowry's got it. No problem here. 1 away. A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I think these guys need Lucas Duda to snap out of the funk he's been in. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually, he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
Hit to short. Simeon's got it. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Standing in, Rick Merrifield. And he's a guy really in need of something to flick at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tapped up the first baseline. That rolls foul for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And low. It's a ball and a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More of the show. Saturday baseball. Here's Chris Davis now. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Fouled off. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. Home run number 9 on the year, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Here's Matt Joyce now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He'll start this one at 269. 4 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And here's Soler to make the grab, and that will end the inning. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Here's Lucas Duda now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. And he lays off there 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Duda stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Due up next is Salvador Perez. And he fouls this one off.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
A swinging bunt to the mound. And that's the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And, guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Popped him up. Olsen over to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Raimo is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Kansas City. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from KC as we get you a nice shot of downtown there. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging the club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Herrera has a play. He's got it one away. Stepping up now, Matt Chapman. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it. As you talked about, 6-game hitting streak so far.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. Sliced hard on the ground. Merrifield picks it up. Bird gets him, 2 down.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
At the plate, Marcus Semien, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Chapman on third with 2 out. And that's too high, ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Here it comes, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Jed Lowry would be next if they can keep this inning alive. He's set. Here's the 3-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
High in the air out to center field. Herrera moves over, and the inning is over. So 1 run here, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. We'll move. Leading off the inning, Ross Herrera, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So one gone in the inning now. And it's time for a look at the standings in the AL West. You just see where the A's find themselves entering play here today. Striding in, Alex Gordon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Hard hit ball to short. Lowry on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Royals bats are quiet there. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready for another chance? Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Davis swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-2. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the 4th inning. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. Into the box now, Matt Olson. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First pitch on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. From the belt, the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Matt Olson becomes the first out of the inning.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
Two-0 the count to the A's left fielder. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Davis at second with 2 down. Line toward the alley in left center, and Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. The A's strand 1, but they hold a 2. In is Jorge Soler. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. With Merrifield next to hit. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's in there for strike 1.
There's a good knuckle curveball right there. A lot of people ask me, what's the difference between a curveball and the knuckle curve? The knuckle curveball, the finger, your pointer finger is spiked into it, and at times it can be a much tighter spin and rotation than the conventional curveball.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Lucas Duda. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. No runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for Kansas City to this point. 1-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The next 3-2. Right side. Lowry showing off the range. And there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Ready now, Salvador Perez, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. And that misses inside, 1-0. Hit hard to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Royals leave 1. They trail things here 2. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. This is popped up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Herrera ranging back, still ranging back, and it's gone. as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the A's lead it now 3-0.
On the mound, he might have let up a little bit knowing the fact he was facing the 9-hitter, but you just can't do that. Goes to show there are no weaknesses in any of these lineups.
In now, Ramon Raimo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Line drive to center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Boy, I'm talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat. Finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien hit the other way out toward right field. There to pull it in is Soler, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Jed Lowry. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out. And next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy in the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we see that these guys are currently 2nd in the AL in that department. Now at the plate, Hunter Dozier flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Popped him up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And the changeup is way low that time. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ross Herrera.
Hey kids, be sure to check out the new kids area here at Kauffman Stadium for your chance to ride on the Royals themed carousel.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
1-1 to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Lowry. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 5 innings complete. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jed Lowry. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit hard on the ground to second. Merrifield brings it in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris Davis.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Davis. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
That's a ball.
Bases are empty. 1 man out.
1 ball, no strikes.
A ball and a strike. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Now batting, first baseman,
Matt Olson will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that'll be all for Ian Kennedy. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Bert Smith takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Smith.
Here's Matt Joyce now.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
No hits to this point. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
So 1-1. Now here's a drive out to right center field. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. Now the relay home, and he's safe.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in now, Bruce Maxwell. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. Smith, a 27-year-old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the runner from second is in to score.
Now batting, third baseman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw right down the middle of the plate.
Comes set and the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
The 2-1 home. Here's a swing and a ground ball. The 2-2. Fouled off. 3 runs already home here. Hit hard back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but will come up empty. It's a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
Maxwell at second. Chapman on at first with 2 down. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Lifted in the air to center field. Herrera giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the A's 6 and the Royals nothing. Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon, and through 5 turns at bat they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
No, that's it.
Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at bat. It's 1-0. Hit slowly back to the mound. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time.
The shortstop, number 2, Alcides Escobar.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
All even now, 2-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 2-2 one more time. It is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Striding into the box, Jorge Soler. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
2-0 now. Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Left side. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. Now in the box, Whit Merrifield. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Kansas City. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Striding in once again, Marcus Semien. He flew out. in his last at bat.
Marcus Cummings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Ground ball left side. Dozier picks it up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Just missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
He pulls this one into right. Soler is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Number 2, Chris Davis.
Ready for another shot now. Chris Davis, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. The 2-1 home. This is foul right side. 2 out, nobody on. And right into the shift. Dozier brings it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They lead it 6-0. Now at the plate, Lucas Duda will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
A fastball right over the outside corner. Hard liner to center field. Raimo has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As he'll take a look at ball one. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Brian Goodwin will be next. Perez will lay off, and he'll reach. It's ball 4.
Now batting, a designated hitter.
Stepping in, Brian Goodwin. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Ball 1.
That's down.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Raimo is going to get there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Royals, third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way.
Yeah.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And it's 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Perez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Count still full, 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Royals leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-zip. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hard hit at third. Dozier scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. In now, Matt Joyce. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. One out, nobody on. The next 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
And that brings up Chad Pinder, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 1-1 the count now. One and two now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. He's set. Here it comes. In the dirt. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Nothing doing there for the A's, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Leading off the inning, Ross Herrera, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. And his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now the payoff pitch home. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
Tapper right back to the mound. And that's the 2nd out.
The shortstop, number 2, Alcides.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
1 ball, no strikes.
The 1-0 home. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. Now the 2-1 pitch. Two out, nobody on. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Jorge Soler would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive to left. But this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. KC down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Kevin McCarthy comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now at the plate, Bruce Maxwell. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Herrera is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Ramon Raimo, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0. Popped high in the air. Merrifield waits on it, and that's the 3rd out. So nothing happening this time around. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The A's lead this one 6-0. In is Jorge Soler. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Now the pitch. Bouncer down the line. Chapman brings it in. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Into the box, Whit Merrifield. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
First baseman number 21, Lucas Duda.
Here's Lucas Duda now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ball one.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and 0 now. And that one's wide to the mark. Ball 3.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3. Fernando Rodney will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. Stepping into the box, Salvador Perez. His past history with Fernando Rodney. He's just 1 for 6. Rodney's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
The 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to take care of him, and the A's have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
6-0 the final shutout score today. The Oakland A's took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Brett Anderson earned his 5th win of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For Kansas City, no runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Our paid attendance at Kauffman Stadium this afternoon, 37,903. The Royals thank you for attending and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.